Hello everybody, I'm Jim Walsh and welcome to House Money. Hi, I'm Jim Walsh and welcome to another episode of House Money, where the essence of the show is to walk you through the process of buying what's known as distressed real estate or properties, fixing them up, and selling them for a profit. We're going to show you how to evaluate, renovate, and sell properties that need work. And most importantly, we're going to do it, and we're going to have fun doing it. Today's project is the house behind me, along with the other unit in the back. And if you'll join me and my faithful companion, Reva the Wonder Dog, we'll take you through the motions and show you how it's done. When you take on a project like this and you don't have the skills necessary to finish a job like this, it's not the end of the world. I personally have no skills. So that being the case, I hire somebody who does know what they're doing. And in this case, it's Rich Gibson. Rich, master carpenter and friend of mine for the last 20 years. Rich, you've looked over the property. What do you think?
In my opinion, this property in particular here is a home run, if not a grand slam.
All right.
The previous owner has gutted it. He's done 95% of the plumbing, electric, heat, everything. And for whatever reason, he's no longer the owner. You are. Okay. There's nothing hidden in the walls. There are no surprises here. This place is ready to be sheetrocked, trimmed out, and put on the market. You've got a real winner here.
Okay. So what we're going to do is give you a tour of this house, the square footage, the rooms, etc. Come on, join us. Come on, Reva. What do you think? Right here is the living room. Most of the work has already been done. We even have recessed lights that have already been put in. That's a considerable job, Rich.
Absolutely. There'll be a lot of cutouts in the sheetrock, but it's well worth it because it's a beautiful job the recessed lighting gives.
Sure. We have the windows. They've already been put in. That's quite an expense so that we've been spared. Okay.
There's a sub panel over there for the electric.
Yeah. This would be, I guess, considered the dining room, right, Rich?
Absolutely. This is a dining room with a nice open archway. Maybe we can put some 45-degree corners on the top there for a nice look. Sure. Or bring it down to match the head height of this bathroom here.
That being the case, Rich, it looks to me like the bathroom has already been suited out for a just like a half bath.
Yeah, powder room sort of set up here with just a toilet and a sink.
Okay.
For the, when guests come over.
Don't you think it would be more advantageous to put a full bath? Doesn't that add a lot more value to a property than?
Absolutely. Whenever you add a full bath, it is definitely worth the money.
We're looking to add value somehow. Okay. All right. So we have a bathroom here. We have a dining room here. This is the kitchen, right, Rich?
Yes, sir.
I guess we're going to have to figure out where to put the kitchen cabinets and all that stuff, which is ever most conducive to the property.
Well, most homes, you'd like to have the sink by the back window so Mom, while she's doing the dishes, can watch out for the children in the yard. And just also so you're not staring at a wall while you're doing the dishes. I would start the wall cabinets and base cabinets along this wall. You can see this window by the cellar has been closed. The previous owner has been closed over. And now you have windows in the back. And this would all be an L-shaped kitchen in here. And it would be quite a big kitchen. You have a beautiful closet here.
I think this is where the hot water heater system is supposed to be, as well as the furnace, the burner. This will be a hot water baseboard.
Hot water baseboard heat with gas fired hot water heater.
We're on the second level here. Rich, I noticed you were huffing and puffing as we were walking up those stairs, huh?
Well, no, who is, Jimmy? That's a long way to the top, isn't it? Okay.
Exactly.
Here we are.
Okay, this is one of the bedrooms up here. A lot of square footage, There's a closet area right there and a window. Again, they've already put in new windows, so that's quite a considerable expense, like I said, downstairs. We don't have to add windows. Right now, it's just a matter of finishing up, right, Rich?
Yes, it's a nice vinyl window. It's already been primed. You'll need a little, you can decide how you want to trim that out, the degree of expanse, etc. It's got the closet built in, and it's a nice, it looks like up here, it's a second or third bedroom.
What are these things, Rich? I've noticed these throughout all the bedrooms.
I would say that is firearms, which are required by law to be wired in a series with a battery backup.
Great.
And yes, it is great, and it's a lifesaver.
Yeah, lifesaver. That work's already been done. Another considerable expense.
Yes, absolutely. Fire protection.
Today's segment of Location, Location, Location is very special. We're just 2 minutes from the house, and look at this view. We have the Manhattan skyline, the Verrazano Bridge, Sandy Hook and its beautiful beaches, along with the ferry stop, which makes this property very valuable due to the fact that it takes commuters from here to Manhattan in only 35 minutes. A house in this area, similar to the one that we bought, can go for $350,000 to $400,000 once it's fixed up. When we first spotted this house, we realized instantly the financial potential for taking this project on and putting it back together to make a huge potential profit. The seller was asking $175,000, but we think we could probably get it down to $150,000. And one of the reasons for this is because the house has a lot of obstacles to overcome in completing the project. It needs everything. The plumbing and the wiring are in, but they're not completed. So for all practical purposes, we really have to start from scratch. This house needs everything. For example, it needs a new roof, and that's going to be about $2,000. Outdoor improvements are somewhere around $11,000. It needs a new kitchen and all new baths, that's $10,000. The heating, ventilation, and air conditioning is $13,000 alone, and the electric's $3,000. The interior painting is another $3,000, the flooring's $4,000, the drywall and insulation are $6,000, and the trim is $1,500. So, if we expect to complete all this work, that would cost somewhere in the neighborhood of about $65,000. If you add that to the $150,000 purchase price that we're hoping to get it for, we calculate that it would cost a total of about $215,000. Now, that might sound like a lot of money, but with a house this size and an apartment to rent out in the back, we estimate that this property should sell for somewhere between $350,000 to $400,000. That means that we're looking at making $135,000 to $185,000 profit. Man, that's a lot of dough. As a matter of fact, that's a lot of house money, and this turns out to be a no-brainer. So we're going for it. Wish me luck. Looking behind me, you can see we re-sided the whole house. Not only the front one, but the back one as well. The overall cost of doing the siding for both these two properties was about $7,500, which in the overall picture of things is actually pretty inexpensive when you think about it. This new siding gives the house a whole new look. As a matter of fact, it looks like a brand new house and really has increased the value of the property substantially. I'm on the third floor of the second unit. This was formerly an attic, but what we've done was we've converted this into a bedroom, and I've had my plumber install the heating and air conditioning system in the attic. As you can see, all the flex duct is running across the beams and down through the rafters to keep it out of sight, out of mind, that sort of thing. Behind me, I decided to put in a bathroom for convenience and also for resale value. As you can see, all this framing has been done here. Mark Felton, my framer. Mark, tell me what you've done here.
Hi, Jim. What we've done is we've taken what would be otherwise unusable space in the second half of the room, which would be divided by that staircase coming up.
Right.
And what we've decided to do is we built a bathroom in the back here.
Okay.
And we've incorporated a large walk-in closet. Okay. We've also got a full tub. Vanity mode will be situated here. And what we've done with the other half of the back space of this room is to put a large walk-in closet so that people can have storage right where they live. So you're going to have a large bedroom, plenty of windows, bathroom, and walk-in closet.
Okay, sounds good. This is the third floor of the house. This will be the main master bedroom, and it's just about completed. The sheetrock is left to be put up, and we have to spackle it and paint it, but we're just about done. Looking around over here, you can see where we've installed a bathroom. Watch yourself. All right. Which would make a total of 3 bathrooms in this house. It's a big house. We put a tub surrounding up here in order to add more value. Again, as I said before, the rule of thumb is about $10,000 for each additional bathroom. More importantly, having a bathroom above the third floor in the master bedroom, you don't have to walk downstairs to use the bathroom. It's a big selling feature. All the wiring is done. The plumbing is in. All we have to do now up here is sheetrock and paint. They've completed the siding of the house, the front one and the back one, and if I do say so myself, they did a great job. They've added a lot of value to the property and obviously made it a lot more saleable. In addition to that, we started pulling apart some planks on the porch, and it turned out the porch was rotted, which is not really a big deal. We were going to replace it anyway. It adds a few more dollars to the overall construction of the project, but in the end, the person's going to get themselves basically a new porch and a new house. Welcome, Reva. We put in a new front door. The old one was a large 7-foot door that just seemed kind of out of place. So for $300 and about another $300 to install it, we had a whole new front door put in. But boy, what a difference it makes in the look. And since this is the first thing you're going to see when you come up to look at the house, we wanted to give a good impression. The insulation is up, the sheetrock is up, the walls have been taped and spacked, and now it's ready for paint. This house, from a practical standpoint, is just about done. Well, obviously we have to clean up the place and hit the final touches, but we're almost there. And if you follow me, I'll show you exactly what the rest of the house looks like. Bathroom fixtures, although they're not all in, are ready to be installed. We've got a shower, we've got a sink, and we've got a tub basin that's going to go in here. We put green board in here because that's a requirement by code, and it also prevents moisture buildup. I'm now in the kitchen. Behind me is where the kitchen cabinet setup is going to be. We've rigged the walls for the outlets and the ground fault breakers, and also the plumbing, the electric, and all the other things that's going to encompass the kitchen. The cabinets are going to run along this wall right here, upper and lower. But as you can see, we're almost done. We've got to paint the place, as we said before, but for all practical purposes, all the hard necessary stuff is in, the plumbing, the wiring, like I said, but we're pretty much ready to go in this kitchen. When we're done with this is a real selling feature. Kitchens are very important. Women love them. Guys, can't stand it, but that's either here nor there. But the point is that kitchens are a real selling feature. Just to go over some hard numbers here for you, to insulate, sheetrock, and spackle this entire house, roughly about 2,000 square feet, costs about $6,500, and that's including materials. If you really think about it, that's not a lot of money when you factor in the overall value that it adds to the house once it's complete. I'm on the second floor of the main house. This is where all the bedrooms are. There's 3 bedrooms right here on the second floor, and this property is just about done. All the new windows have been installed. The sheetrock is up, the insulation is in just as it was downstairs. We had to wait on this particular floor because we had to shuttle up the sheetrock and keep this wall open in order to get up to the 3rd floor. However, that was the only drawback of this particular floor. It's just about done, just like the downstairs. I'm in the bathroom on the 2nd floor, which is just about completed as well. This is where the vanity is going to go, the sink, and the toilet. Behind me is the tub that we had put in. This is different from the 1st floor bathroom where we had a shower surround. We decided to put a tub enclosure here, obviously more for the look instead of just a simple shower, but also it adds more value. Bathrooms typically add a lot of value to any house. The rule of thumb is if you add a bathroom, you're going to make about $10,000 on that bathroom. Welcome to Nailbag. This is the portion of the show where I answer your questions. And today we have a question from Bob. Bob's from Jackson, and he writes, Jim, how do I go about obtaining financing for the types of projects that you do on your show? Well, Bob, that's a very good question. There are specialized lenders out there who do provide this kind of financing. And typically the way it works is they ask you to put up 10% of your own money, and they'll finance 90% of the project. Now that includes 90% of the purchase price, as well as 90% of the construction and rehab cost. Not a bad deal if you really think about it. So if you're interested in more of this type of specialized financing, please feel free to contact me at my website. And Bob, thank you for your question. If you have any other questions, please feel free to get in touch with me. If you come on inside, we'll give you an idea of what's been done since the last time we've seen it. We're here on the 1st floor. Wow, what a difference. Take a look around. Just about everything's done. Doesn't look like the same house, does it? The windows are all in, the trim is on, the insulation's behind the walls, the electrical switches are being installed as we speak right now. This is the bathroom. before we put the fixtures in, we got to put the tile down and make it all nice, all right? But we're pretty much almost wrapped with the bathroom here, okay? Over here is our kitchen area, and again, the tile's got to go down before we can put the kitchen cabinets in, the appliances and all that stuff. These are our electricians doing the final work. Say hi. Yeah. This is Rick, our guy. Right here. Rick's the man, right, Rick? Okay. Over here, this is that center foyer area. Over here is the living room area. Once again, all the recessed lights are in, the windows are up, the switches are in right here. We're just about wrapped up with the first floor. Now let's go on to the second floor and we'll show you what's been done up there. Much like the first floor, everything is pretty much done. The doors are on, the trim is on, the paint is done, the windows are on. We have everything, most of the mechanicals are all in. The electrician is working on putting the switches in, so we're just about wrapped with the second floor as well. If you look around, you can see the trim on the floor. This stuff is the final part that's got to be put up. That'll be done in the next day or two. All right, the door handles have got to be put on, but for the most part, we're almost there right now. Over here is the bathroom, just like the first floor. We have to put the tile down, the fixtures in, so we're almost there. The electrician is going to hook up the lighting system and also the smoke detectors, which is very important. Over here is the laundry room. I move this ladder over here. These are the outlets for the water, hot and cold, and also the electrical switches for the washer and dryer. Again, new concept, bringing the washer and dryer in. Most new houses have that, so being that we redid this whole house, we're going to do it in the vein of a whole brand new house. But again, we're almost done. The windows are on, the trim is going to be done, and now we'll go to the third floor. We're on the third floor. This is the master bedroom, and we're almost there. We're almost complete with this project. We've added a bathroom, we've added a walk-in closet, and at this stage right now, all we have to do is put on the doors, the trim, put the carpeting down, the tile in, and the fixtures, and we're done. Looks great, doesn't it? Thanks for tuning into House Money. If you're interested in more information about this show or our upcoming projects, then please feel free to contact us at our website. Since this project took a bit longer than we expected, some of the costs have to be factored in, such as mortgage payments. We made 4 mortgage payments at $2,000 a month, and that totaled $8,000. The property taxes for those 4 months were about $1,200, and the homeowner's insurance was $500. So we had an extra $10,000 in carrying costs to keep this project afloat. All in all, the total rehab of this project adds up to $70,000, and if you include the purchase price of $150,000, our total cost for this project is $220,000. We put it on the market for $399,000, and guess what? Just 3 weeks later, we sold it for $380,000. After paying off all of our expenses, that leaves us with $160,000, which is right in line with our original projections. Now that is a lot of house money. If you consider that my bank lent me 90% of the purchase price, as well as the construction rehab costs, then you can really see what a great deal this was. One other thing that I'd like to mention is that doing this project is really a win-win proposition. While we were able to make a profit by doing these kind of ventures, the town and community also benefit in many ways. If you remember what this property looked like before we fixed it up, it was a real eyesore. Now that it's been restored, it has a direct positive effect on the town because the new owner is now paying property taxes as well as living there and maintaining the property. This truly is a positive influence on the quality of life in the neighborhood. So it really does become win-win for everyone involved. Welcome back. All the work has been complete, and what you're about to see is an amazing transformation. Along the way, we had a few problems. We had a couple of bumps in the road, but we also had a lot of fun doing this particular house. So without wasting any more time, why don't you join me inside and get a look and see what we've done. Just look around. For all practical purposes, this is a brand new house. We have new carpeting. We have new trim. We have new paint. We put new lighting in throughout the entire house, and we also added new windows. In addition to that, since this is a seashore town, we chose a nautical theme for the stairwell going all the way up. Looks nice, doesn't it? And now if you think that looks nice, take a look at the kitchen. Check out this kitchen. Brand new kitchen countertops, brand new ceramic tile, all new appliances, and new kitchen cabinets. We've chosen maple because this is what's selling nowadays. In addition to that, we've got new windows and new recessed lighting. This is the kind of kitchen a buyer is looking for. This is the dining room. Not bad, huh? Brand new lighting fixture, brand new ceiling fan, and over here, if you remember, this is the bathroom. There wasn't a bathroom here before, so we added a new one. Take a look at this bathroom. Everything in it is brand new. And bathrooms, as we know, create a lot of value in any property. Over here, we have a brand new living room. Look at the size of this living room. We have 9-foot ceilings, recessed lights. This is the kind of thing any buyer would love to have in their home. Now, follow me upstairs. We'll take a look at what the upstairs looks like. This is where most of the bedrooms are. But before we go into the bedrooms, I want to point out that every single door in this house is brand new. These are what's known as 6-panel doors, which are very appealing to any buyer. We've also added new doorknobs, new trim, and that kind of thing. This is bedroom number 1. And if you look around, it looks like $1 million. Over here is bedroom number 2, which is pretty big. We've even put a mirrored closet door in to make it look even bigger. See? New lighting fixtures, new carpet, new trim. We've even added some receptacles for phones throughout the entire house. Every single bedroom has one of these. Okay? And over here is bedroom number 3. A little smaller, but nevertheless pretty roomy. More lighting, another fan. And over here is a laundry room. This is very common now with new houses where they have the laundry room upstairs. So it avoids a lot of going up and down, bringing laundry up and down, that sort of thing. And here's the bathroom, number 2 bathroom. There's a total of 3. Here we have a tub instead of a shower. But again, all new fixtures, everything in this house is brand new. What do you think? Let's go upstairs and take a look at the master bedroom. Wait till you get a look at this. Gorgeous, isn't it? And spacious too. Once again, we have all new lighting fixtures here. We have brand new windows. And one thing I like to point out is that we've added smoke detectors and smoke alarms that are hardwired throughout the entire house. Over here is a new bathroom. It's huge and spacious. And everything in it is brand new. A brand new toilet, a brand new tub, new sink and vanity. We even have a linen closet. And this is exactly the kind of bathroom you'd want off of your master bedroom. We even have brand new ceramic tile up here. Take a look at this. How'd you like to have this as a walk-in closet right off the master bedroom? Look at the size of this. It's huge. This is the kind of thing that buyers are looking for. I'm out back on the brand new deck, which is made of all pressure-treated lumber. We've cleaned up the backyard to make it look nice, but don't forget, we still have a second unit. Let's take a look and see what we've done to that. This is the second unit. It's a studio efficiency apartment that the new owner can rent out to offset his mortgage payment. There wasn't a whole lot to do here. We put down some new carpet, some new paint, and it was easy to fix this particular unit up. A couple more finishing touches that we've added to the house is this brand new fence. If you remember, the old one was kind of broken down, and what we've done is we've extended it to try and give some privacy to this particular house. In addition to that, we put down a brand new asphalt driveway, which extends all the way to the street. And if you follow me, we'll show you the brand new porch that we put on the front of the house. Come on, Rita. Remember the old enclosed porch? What we did was we ripped that off and put on a brand new pressure-treated deck. In addition to that, we put this white lattice around the porch for a decorative effect. We've also put up a white vinyl fence, which is maintenance-free. We put down some grass seed, we cut the lawn. This house is ready for its new owner. Thanks for tuning into House Money. If you're interested in more information about this show or our upcoming projects, then please feel free to contact us at our website.
This has been a Green Rose Media production.